Yo, I'm back. I am the Foul Hooked Whitey. I've been away. Been running 2 fly shops. Throwing streamers when I can. And hanging out with a hot brunette. Psst. Euro is dead. That's right. I can hear the minions of Perdigon fishermen that are just, laughing at the Foul Hooked Whitey. Thinking the Foul Hooked Whitey doesn't know what he's fucking talking about. Thinking the Foul Hooked Whitey doesn't have his pulse on the shit. Of course I do. I live it. I have to listen to every monotonous fucking word. Before I get into any of that, fly fishing Nielsen ratings came in. And we've done this before. This podcast has had these results before, but not for a while. According to the Nielsen Corporation out of Los Angeles, California, the podcast, The Foul Hooked Whitey, over the last 5 weeks of absence from the airwaves, has zero global listeners. That means that even my ex-wife and her attorney aren't listening anymore. But 2026 is going to be different. I'm sizing up for some good rants. And my rant right now is that Eurofishing is dead. And let me, before that resonates with all of you out there that's not listening to this, just know that, I'm basing that comment not in having anything whatsoever to do with me and how I fish. It's all based on what I see at a fly shop counter. Every bit of it. And I want to, before I go any further on this, I want to dedicate this episode to a good friend of mine, a good customer by the name of Ray Moulet. And, the last time I saw Ray came into my shop, and, Ray is a good friend, and Ray is, he's a good sportsman. He's a good hunter, good fisherman. But, sometimes Ray can come in. Ray in a great mood. And last time I saw him, Ray pretty much looked at me and said, all you do is rail on Euro nymphing. And by the way, none of your material is any good at all. So, clearly that's why, we're 0 listeners. And I appreciate, Ray's thoughtful, honest feedback. But the reason that I say that Euro is dead is because Euro, the technique of Euro fishing, high sticking, check nymphing, all basically some sort of modern day evolution of fucking tenkara, works really fucking good as a fly fishing technique. Better than bobber fishing as far as nymphing in most instances. So Euro's legit. But the fad's over. And I'll call Euro a fad only because in the entire time that I've been retailing, owning a fly shop, I've never had any new technique of Euro or new technique in fly fishing. I've never had it ever really move the dial like Euro nymphing has done as far, talking as far as fly shop business. Holy fuck. I've mentioned it. Perdigons, the flies, holy crap, big business. Freestone big business, tailwater big business, lake big business. Those flies are ridiculous, but they're exceptionally effective when it comes to, getting a trout eat. You got to give it up to Perdigons. Not only have they really been effective as far as a fly recommendation And that's what we do. But they bring a lot of success to an angler as far as trout to the hand. The rods, Euro rods, our spoof video, the Tiny Pecker 2000, which is still up on Instagram, and also the biggest view, the biggest like, the biggest retweet, the biggest refuck, whatever. That's my biggest social media production to date. And the reason that so many people watched it, and the reason that it resonated with people, was because Euro nymphing has just bugged people. It's bugged anglers, right? It's irritated anglers. I'm not really sure why. I'm going to try to explain why it's irritated me, and why, my opinion, irritated Ray. So, number one, Euro nymphing fucking celebrities. How the fuck you're a fly fishing celebrity? I mean, that, to me, as somebody that's in the sport and is obviously outspoken and has put himself out there, both as far as, talking about personal shit, explaining the experience of my experience in this industry, etc. Very informative I am. Very informative. I mean, I've said to a lot of people that, I could have saved fucking Michael Jackson's life and career. I mean, I could have been a very affordably paid advisor to the king of pop, and I would have said, Mike, you shouldn't have to use fentanyl to sleep, motherfucker. I mean, smoke a J, brother. So anyway, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to Euro nymphing. And the rod business, I have never sold more rods like I have because of the Euro gimmick. It's not a gimmick, I'm sorry. That's a little heavy. But I mean, it's just been it's been kind of I'm not going to call it a flash in the pan either, because it will sustain. And the reason that it will sustain as far as a technique in our sport is because it's been so fucking massive. But what I've seen here, and what I'm seeing, and I'll get back to rods here in a second, is it's peaked. It's peaked. That doesn't mean that there won't be Euro celebrities competing in the international fly fishing competition, which by the way, I don't have any problem with it all. I mean, I definitely understand that there are anglers out there that are better than a lot of other people at fishing with a fly. I'm plenty fucking smart enough to know that. But I believe I've touched on this. In my opinion, if you've got a fly fishing competition, you want to make that shit fucking hard. And by hard, I'm talking dry fly only. I'm talking, one nymph, no weight, right? No indicator. Hard. Really test the motherfuckers out there. Celebrity Euro nymphers were developed because of these competitions, as well as signature tires. And I got to tell you something. None of these motherfuckers are Kelly Gallup, I'll tell you that. All right? They're not. And they're all better anglers than me. Because if you judge success as an angler with how many fish to the hand, performance-wise, success-wise, you'll fucking absolutely never, ever do better than a above average or advanced angling Euro pro. You won't. The whole thing is designed to be effective, which is a misnomer. It's a no-brainer, duh. But the technique element to it isn't relied on casting necessarily, drift necessarily. A lot of the a lot of the eats that Euro nymphers will get are really exceptionally close to where somebody's standing. And that's because of that, the purpose of those beautiful perdigons that drop on a fucking dime and are in a trout zone in like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Shit works good. But at the end of the day, the celebrities in this sport, and particularly the Euro nymphing celebrities, to me, really shows what social media, mass production of goods and services and products. I mean, holy shit. Everybody's a signature fucking tire. Every bug has a name attached to it now. Fine. They deserve it. I'm no tire. Cats like Lance Egan, signature Umpqua tire, legit. One of those celebrities I'm talking about. And it makes me wonder if somebody that's become a celebrity through the particular art of Euro nymphing, it makes me wonder, like, is this a 3-year thing? Is this a 5-year thing? I'm talking remembrance. Even though the sport of Euro nymphing has been around for a long fucking time, I believe that's true. Even if that's the case, in the modern era, the lack of skill requirement, and before I say, listen, this is not a total fucking Foul Hooked Whitey insult beatdown on you Euro nymphers, especially you, Ray. Especially you, Ray. It's not. But what it is, it's calling out another craze, kind of popped up, became something, and then started to kind of become the whipping boy of the fly fishing industry as far as techniques. I'm sure it requires more skill set than I'm giving it credit for. That's typical of the Foul Hooked Whitey. But like I said, the celebrityhood in Euro nymphing to me has been boorish. And I'll touch on more of that on episode 2. Euro is dead. I am the Foul Hooked Whitey. I'm out.